As a manager, how tuned in are you to your team? How much do you know about their personal interests and how much do you thank them for the work they do? I'm Marcelle Yeager of Career Valet, where we provide job search preparation writing services, and 93% of our clients get in the door for interviews within several weeks of working together. I really think it's important that you build gratitude into your role as a manager. And that's because a simple thank you can go such a long way. It seems so obvious, and yet so few managers do it. It's really striking. And what I'm talking about is not some big, huge, grand gesture necessarily, right? I'm talking about on a Friday, going around in person, or if you don't work together, calling them on the phone, not sending a text or an email, and saying thank you. Thank you for the work you've done this week. Thank you for your great work on this big project. Thank you for helping out Tim the other day. Thank you. It's very simple, yet so powerful, and will make your team that much more excited to come back to work on Monday or the next day. Believe me, catching those little things, recognizing people is so important in these small ways. And also what's really important as a manager is that you learn their personal interests. And I'm not saying you've got to dig in and learn about their relationships from the time they were, 15 years old, and where they met their spouse or partner and all that good stuff, or what their dating life is like. But I'm talking about allowing yourself to have some of those conversations, to get to know them a little bit better, right? What are their hobbies? What do they do outside of work? Maybe they have children. Maybe they love dogs. Maybe they volunteer at a local shelter. Find out what those are, because those can give you tools to may allow you to help them when they're in need. And I'll give you an example. I read of someone who was actually in the military and had lost a parent, and the commander came to them and actually offered to, speak with them if they wanted to without pressure, but then also said that they had wanted to buy them the ticket home to go be with their family because that was the right thing to do. No questions asked, nothing, and that's what he did. He paid for that ticket and he sent them home on their way to be with their family because that was the right thing to do at that time. It doesn't have to be such a big gesture, but it could just be simply asking them about how, their weekend was, if they volunteered at the shelter. Get involved in small ways into their interests and lives, and I think you'll be astounded at the investment you'll receive on the other end and the great work and performance that you'll see, because in the end, what do people want? It's to be recognized, to be validated, to be appreciated. And if you're not doing that, they're going to be much less invested in working for you and staying for the long term. For more tips, click below to sign up for our bi-monthly newsletter, where you'll get a special discount and a free job search guide.